welcome to Boardings with Niramas. I'm Joseph, I'm here with Draco. Today we're taking a look at an insert for Terraforming Mars. This insert is from Laserox, and I am excited to open the box here and show you how it looks, because it does look really good. So we have some, all this stuff here. Fits very nicely like this. Now this insert is for, like, if you look at their web shop, which you can find the link to in the description, by the way. The insert is not meant for all the expansions. This, I think this was made or came out just before the Turmoil, right? So this is for, you can have, all the first expansions except for Turmoil. But I should say, I have managed to fit also most of the Turmoil things in here. So yeah, there was some extra space basically. First of all, I think it looks really nice. I like this finish on the Laserox insert with the sort of, light wooden touch. A bit fiddly to assemble, I must say. You have to glue, and some pieces, well, this was pretty easy, but some pieces are a little bit fiddly to get together, and you have to have a little knife and just scratch off some pieces that might stick out and so on, which it took a while to assemble. Good little box here, and again, this space was available. Not really sure, they have the space they show on the web page for like 3D printed tokens. And I don't know, that's not something that I think most people have. The like temperature token and so on. So the Turmoil pieces there fits nicely in there. Then this one for the tiles is nice as well. Do like this, so you have, basically cities and greeneries. It's the same though on the other side. And again, here's another spot that didn't really was used for anything. So I just put the delegates here, the neutral delegates from Turmoil. So they fit in there as well. And if you don't have Turmoil, you will have some extra space in there. Then we have a piece here, which is, now this is somewhat weird. I don't really get this. It looks nice. I mean, I'll give it that. It looks cool. You have Terraformer toolbox, right? You can like lift this off, and then you can set this. Basically, you can take this piece off. You can have, I don't know how you're supposed to have these. Maybe I missed something. I didn't get it. Like, if you're going to have it flat on the table, then what's the point of the whole... I don't know. And I didn't get, like, the point of... I would like to have it in some way so I could, have it standing. But I don't know how that would work. I've been fiddling around with this one and trying to understand, like, okay, so could I... get this to stand somehow, and it doesn't. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how this piece is supposed to be used, and I don't think these tiles are something that special that you want to have like on a display anyway. I don't know. I just thought this whole piece felt a bit unnecessary in a way or something. I don't know. It looks cool, I guess, but yeah. And then we have these little boxes, which I do like, for every player. And so you give them to the players, and you can have them, and just take all the tokens. And again, you can fit the little delegates in here as well, if you have Turmoil. And I like how they just, stack in the box like this. And then, everything is put into place there. So these pieces, of course, you wouldn't take out of the box. You would just have it for the cards. They have a bunch of these dividers. There's actually more that I didn't use, because in this game, they don't really make any sense. Like, most of these cards are just one big stack, so there's no reason to really divide them. I guess it maybe gives some more stability to the whole thing if you have a few more dividers, but yeah, so you can have the project card, and once again, you can fit the Turmoil event cards in here. There's extra space, everything is sleeved and so on, but there's space for, this is all the cards in the actual game, like promos, all the expansions, everything. So yeah, fits nicely in there. And then we have this big piece over here, finally, where we have the money. And this one has a pretty cool feature, I think. Here's the tiles for the colonies, which maybe a little bit of a complaint design-wise. I would rather have this one in two pieces, because this is for setup. This is something you do in the setup. You take the colony tiles and all that. This is for during gameplay. Pass it around among the players, and you can grab the resources. I've seen this in a bunch of inserts from different companies, that I almost get a feeling sometimes whoever is designing the insert haven't played the game. So they don't really know, like, oh, they see this shape and they're like, okay, well, this should fit here or this should fit here, but they don't know how they're used during the gameplay. Consult me. I'm here, guys. If you're watching, you can consult me on that. You know, I haven't played all the games, but you know, or consult someone that has played the game, so that you can make a design that makes more sense. Right, it's not just for this insert, sorry. It's for a bunch of them that I have reviewed over this like last 2 years that I've been reviewing inserts. I keep seeing that over and over, where this weird stuff going on. Anyway, cool design thing here though is that we can just lift this up. This is not glued, and it wasn't supposed to be. So we can lift this one up, and that way it is easier to grab these, right? And then when you know, just store them, then you put this back. I thought that was pretty cool. You can actually have a little, you know, something like this. So I thought that was a pretty cool little detail in there, because it can be fiddly sometimes when you have a box to just grab these tokens from above. So I do like that you can just put them out like this, and I think it looks kind of cool as well. All right, so that is the insert part. Now again about turmoil, this board here, or these two, will not fit good in here. Well, you can fit them on top, but then you can't close the box, you know, 100%. It's like 95. And of course, if you have these player boards, I don't have the standard player boards anymore. I threw them away. So if you have these player boards, they will not fit in here. So what you can do, if you have all the expansions like I do with turmoil and everything, what I do is actually I just put them in. I keep the turmoil box. So I have two boxes. I have the main box and the turmoil box. In here I also have the 3D printed colony tiles. So I think that's pretty okay. For me, that is okay. I like the solution. These days, some people have the big box. I don't have it yet. So I think it's still, you know, find it interesting with these inserts for the main box. And I still think a bunch of people still use this box, right? You don't have the big box from the Kickstarter. So hope you enjoyed this insert review for Laserox Terraforming Mars Terraformers Toolbox. If you did, press the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.